Dim light casts long shadows in the train compartment as rain streaks down the window, blurring the outside world. The rhythmic clatter of the train provides a constant, lulling drone, a lonely soundtrack to the night. Anna is a solitary figure, curled in a cramped seat, trying to find solace in a restless sleep. Each raindrop on the glass reflects the dim interior, merging her image with the dark landscape. The gentle rocking of the train car creates a sense of isolation as she drifts in and out of consciousness. A metal snake races through the darkness, the train's lights cutting through the night like a hot knife. Lightning rips across the sky, briefly exposing a blurred landscape of trees and rain-soaked fields. The train rattles, a symphony of wind and rain accompanying its journey through the storm. The world outside is a fleeting canvas of light and shadow, painted by the storm's furious brush. In the dimly lit train compartment, Anna struggles to find comfort. The rhythmic clatter of the train and the relentless drumming of rain create a somber soundscape. Restless, Anna shifts, seeking solace from the night's unease. The rain intensifies, each drop a tiny hammer against the window. She pulls the blanket tighter, a futile attempt to ward off the chill and the encroaching dread. The night explodes with sound, screeching train wheels clawing at the tracks, a symphony of grating tension. Wind howls like a banshee, its mournful cry seeping into every crack and crevice. Distant thunder booms, each clap a jarring hammer blow against the encroaching darkness. The train's clickety-clack becomes a relentless, unsettling pulse, a metronome of dread. Sounds overlap and distort, reality bending into a twisted, disorienting nightmare. A cacophony of unease. The night itself screams a silent warning. The train compartment contorts, its walls closing in, a suffocating nightmare in motion. Passengers twist into grotesque figures, their faces stretched into mocking caricatures. Reality warps. Familiar faces become monstrous visages in the dream's cruel mirror. The train's rhythmic clatter transforms into a heavy, menacing heartbeat. Each thud of the train echoes, amplifying the suffocating dread within the tightening space. The dream clamps down, a visceral pulse of fear resonating through the distorted reality. In a surreal dreamscape, the train soars through the night sky, a metal leviathan at the mercy of a raging storm. Jagged bolts of lightning split the darkness, briefly illuminating the train's interior in a flash of stark white light. The carriage tilts violently, sending shadows dancing across the walls as passengers are thrown from their seats. Each lightning strike reveals the wide, terrified eyes of the passengers, their faces pale with fear. The storm's fury intensifies, mirroring the rising panic within the train as it plunges into the abyss. The train continues its turbulent flight, a symbol of vulnerability against the backdrop of an unforgiving storm. Anna bolts awake, gasping, her eyes wide with disorientation in the dimly lit train compartment. She scans the confined space, seeking an anchor in the unsettling quiet of the moving train. Outside, a relentless storm rages, its fury mirroring the turmoil within her. The rhythmic clatter of the train wheels against the tracks is a haunting lullaby to her fear. A tight close-up reveals Anna's face, etched with anxiety. Her eyes dart nervously, betraying inner turmoil. Rain streaks down the window, mirroring tears on her face. Each drop is a silent testament to her unspoken sorrow. The storm outside amplifies the tempest within. The train compartment is submerged in a nightmarish flood, water filling every suffocating inch. Anna thrashes violently, a desperate struggle to keep her head above the rising water. Eerily, other passengers float like porcelain dolls, their faces white and blank in the gloom. Silent and still, they drift in the current, not struggling, not breathing in the watery abyss. The train hurtles forward, a metal serpent diving into the inky blackness of a dream abyss. Darkness envelops everything. The train becomes a lone vessel lost in a surreal sea. A sudden, violent flash of lightning illuminates the grotesque. Sea creatures, twisted and monstrous, swim alongside the speeding train. Their eyes gleam with an eerie light, reflecting the storm's chaotic energy. The train, a fragile barrier, races against the terrors lurking just beyond the glass. Anna awakens abruptly in the train compartment, her heart racing, a sheen of sweat coating her skin. She peers through the window, a sense of unease lingering in her gaze. The storm has passed, leaving a tranquil silence in its wake. A faint, ethereal light begins to creep across the horizon, signaling the dawn. The sky transforms into a canvas of soft hues, a stark contrast to the night's turmoil. The first light of dawn breaks, painting the sky with hues of hope. A solitary ray pierces through the clouds, a celestial spotlight finding Anna. Exhaustion etches lines on her face, a map of battles fought and survived. Relief washes over her features, a quiet dawn after a long, dark night. Dawn breaks, painting the train compartment in soft light as dust motes swirl in the air. Passengers stir, their movements slow and heavy with sleep. A chorus of yawns and stretches fills the carriage, a silent symphony of awakening. Each passenger remains lost in their own world, unaware of the night's hidden dramas. The train rumbles onward, carrying its slumbering cargo toward an unknown future. Dawn breaks in the train compartment, casting long shadows that accentuate the passengers' weary faces. Anna observes the silent carriage, her gaze lingering on each passenger, searching for a shared dread. A quiet reflection fills Anna's eyes as she wonders if they, too, were haunted by the same nightmare. The rhythmic clatter of the train echoes the unspoken anxieties within the compartment. Dawn breaks, casting a golden hue over the serene landscape as the train speeds onward. The train cuts through the tranquil morning, a silver streak against a backdrop of awakening nature. Sunlight paints the fields in radiant colors, signaling a new beginning as the train rushes past. The storm's fury is now a distant echo, replaced by the gentle rhythm of the train's journey. Golden light floods the windows, promising a brighter day as the train continues its relentless pace. The world awakens in peace as the train carries its passengers towards their unknown destinations. Dawn breaks softly through the train window, casting a pale light on Anna's weary face as she drifts in and out of consciousness. Her mind races, grappling with recent events, trying to decipher dream from reality. Eyes shut tight, she seeks clarity in the rhythmic clatter of the train. A fragile peace descends as the motion lulls her, but uncertainty lingers in the air. Was it merely a nightmare, or something more profound she can't shake? The answer eludes her, lost in the hazy border between wakefulness and sleep.